Welcome to the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, and Center Park Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Kennesaw State's offense will go to work first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
The Owls want to crank the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Offense lining up quickly.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Woods. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Dropping back, it's Collins. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football,
finding some room. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls! The extra point here would tie the game. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Georgia State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And we take a look at a guy who didn't burn out the recruiting rankings, but man, is he being productive. He put up numbers, more than 200 yards and a couple of scores in their victory last time out. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in, it's Avery. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
The offense changing the play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Butler. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Trying to set up the screen. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Panthers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Motion from the wideout. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open on the right. 10. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down, runs through a man, and he might have space. Inside the 40, at the 30. He's at the 10, all the way. Touchdown, Owls. Extra point here will tie the game.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. Looking for a gap. It's Butler. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Brown will throw it. It's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy.
Got a little grass. The 10. Touchdown, Panthers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Fires to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Keeps it on the option. There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Kennesaw State right back to work.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Gary. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
They'll run it. It's Woods. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Snags it quickly on the left. Snags it, and there's running room. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now.
Might have a chance. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. Knocked down for the tackle. The Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Back to pass, it's Collins. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. Kennesaw State has a chance now on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. That's caught. It's Avery. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Brown wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. That's caught. It's Woods.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field. Don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back. Let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw. But you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Tennessee taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Hey, guys, the Owls head coach told me at the half. Coach reminded his team in the locker room that this is a moment that they can claim some redemption. They've got a lead right now on the road. They lost this game the last time the two teams met, but this is their moment to put their foot down. He said, I want us to come out with the most energy we've had all game. Even though we've got a lead, this is where we set the tone for dominance down the stretch. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. Running inside. It's Butler. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Panther! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue.
Turning it on! They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Moving out to the right. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Got it down the field. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pulled and fired complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Brown will throw it. It's complete on the right side. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged out of the air. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it on the option. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, checking in from the Kennesaw State sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Kennesaw State right back to work. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. There's some room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Shoots it to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Find some fresh air. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He'll try it again. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Look out, he's got room. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback keep. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Right back to the well. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The run inside. It's Woods.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pulls it in. It's Gary. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Kennesaw State right back to work. Using his legs. It's Woods. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to escape and breaks into the open. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab in the end zone for 6. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Might be changing the route. Brown wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's McGee. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to run, it's Butler. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, Georgia State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The Panthers get it right back with a score of their own.
And I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the fourth quarter, when you need the 2-point conversion?
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He's not going to make it in as this defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion to hold on to their lead.
37, Georgia State. 35, number 14. Set to pass on the play.
And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. The offense likely to lead on the run to milk this clock. Quick step and go. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Two-minute timeout in this. Desperately needs to get the football back.
His running ability has been, I think, the biggest key for his offense's success so far in this game. That time on the RPO, nobody open, and he just takes off running. And we've seen him do it in a variety of ways, on designed runs, on scrambles, and even in the RPO game. He's making the right decisions, and he's just too athletic for this defense to tackle.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Doing it himself again. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Collins. He'll take a deep shot here. Goes high to pull it in. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival.